So, Jason Leak 2532, one of our subscribers, left a comment asking, how do I know what it feels like to have what I want? That's a good question. Check it out. This is why, people, you're not going to find no YouTube channel that tells you this. I have looked of manifestation and all. Nobody tells you this, but I tell you because I have done it. The life I'm living right now, I manifested it. I did 100%. Do you see these John Deere tractors that I'm using as a window curtain? Huh? I used to pick on my ex-wife that I was going to put John Deere tractors on all the windows to make the house look cool. Yeah. Yep. And look, you got to be careful. Your words are powerful. That's why I don't listen to any music about, oh, I'm lonely, oh, I'm broke, or life is this, anything negative that's going to just cause problems to me, bring chaos. I don't listen to none of that crap. All that crap is cut off. I don't, because words have spells. So check this out. I'm going to show you how to manifest. Really, you're not manifesting. You are just choosing from the catalog of the universe. Like if you go on Amazon.com right now and you just choose what you want to buy and you buy it. The only thing is that this is free. The Almighty God, whatever you want to call it, the powerful source, doesn't charge. It says believe. That's your payment. Your payment is to believe. Okay? So listen clear, everybody that's watching this, because you're not going to hear this in no other YouTube channel of manifestation, but you're going to hear it from me. I was at the dealer, like 2014, I went to a dealership. They have Ferraris and Porsches and all type of car. And I remember standing there and I'm looking at this Ferrari, and this is before I even knew about manifesting, before I knew about positive thinking. I grew up in the worst environments you can think of, okay? So I say, okay, what? Okay, what? Check it out. I was already jumping. You see, I jump off track and go somewhere else. I'm standing there and I'm looking at the car. And I say, I want one. I wanted one. Like, man, I want this Ferrari. I want one of these. I want a Ferrari. I want a Ferrari. Look at the T-tops are off, man. This is so cool. I touched the steering wheel and I had the feeling I want it. But you see, I want it with a higher energy. You feel me? That's believing. That's how you believe. A lot of people say that I already have it. I have this Ferrari. Oh, this Ferrari is mine. Yeah. Do you really believe that? No, I would have not believed that. No. I want it. And I will get one. Sooner or later, I get one. Probably find one at the auction at a good price. But I will get one. I will have one. That's faith. That's faith. If you have faith in yourself and you have faith in those words, no matter if you're eating ramen noodle soups and that's all you have faith and you believe, then you will receive. Do you see? You see the feeling? I'm standing there and I'm like, right here. The feeling is right here. The two are becoming one. Guess what? 6 weeks later, around 6 weeks, 5 weeks later, I bought a Ferrari at the auction for pennies on the dollar. Yeah. I bought it. The money was provided for me to be able to do such a thing because I wanted it. And I said it. I'll find one sooner or later at the auction. And I did. Because I had faith in those words. They tell you to say, oh, I already have a Ferrari. Yeah, I already have it. Yeah, it's already mine. When you say that, do you believe it? Do you truly believe in those words? No. You're saying, I already have it. I already have it. Then the universe is not going to give it to you. This is what I'm telling people. They're telling you to say that you already have it. I already have it. And I used to think about that. But do I really have it? No. And then I started thinking when I used to be in voodoo, after every ceremony was done, they tell you close your eyes, just quiet, clear your mind, and feel with no doubt that it's yours. You see, what you're feeling is you are believing. You're believing that's yours. That is, no matter what you just did is going to work. Again, it's different than saying, I already have it, I already have it, I already have it, it's already mine. But the feeling is not there. And that feeling is what, when you believe, when you truly believe. So again, I stood there and I say, I want one. And I was excited. I will have one. I will have one. I will have one. And I believed. And then I had it. Just like that. Everything. Let me tell you something. This works. This is what I tell people. People don't have free will, because the way you think, the way you start, when you put that feeling and you put it like, again, you close your eyes, feel that feeling. You already have it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. But you have to feel it. You got to say, I already have it because it's mine, because I'm going to have it. So you got to have the feeling like you have it. Like you know you're going to have it. It's different than, remember, it's different than saying, I already have it. It's already mine. But the feelings are not aligned, because your mind is telling you, where is it at if you already have it? But when you say, I'm going to have it, I'm going to get that Ferrari, no matter what, I'm getting a Ferrari because I want one. And you put the feeling that you know that you will, the feeling of no doubt, the feeling of believing. Faith is to believe in the unseen. It will happen. Let me tell you all another story. I was one time at years ago. I went to the AT&T store when I had AT&T, and I was right there in the parking lot, and I just closed my eyes and I'm like, I'm going to get a Lamborghini. I want a Lamborghini. I want it. And I closed my eyes and I visualized my Dodge Neon was a Lamborghini. For real. This is like I visualize like, wow, yeah, it will be amazing. The feeling of having it. The feeling of having it, but at the same time, I'm not saying I have it. I'm saying I want one. But with the feeling that I really want it, like you already have it. The feeling gotta be like you have no doubt. No doubt. Faith. You have to have faith. When I was pulling away, a Lamborghini, orange Lamborghini, was pulling in. And I live in the backwoods. We don't see those type of cars over here. You see them like a nice Porsche or something, you're like, whoa. You see a Corvette, you're like, whoa. Because it's just really trucks. Yeah, pretty much everybody has a pickup. Yeah, you don't see the style. I'm telling you. And I remember saying, that's an orange one. I want a green one. A couple of days later, I was in Florence and I'm stopping a red light. And next to me, green Lamborghini pulls up. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Because I say, I don't want to see an orange one. It has to be green. I want a green one. And again, I'm putting the feeling that I want to see a green Lamborghini. And the universe say, okay, I got you. Boom, green Lamborghini. There you go. You got to have the feeling with it. The feeling is the faith. So don't tell yourself, I already have it. No, say, I want one, and then put the feeling that you have it. The feeling of faith. The feeling of, I'm going to get one. You know why? Because I feel it in my heart, and I have no doubt that the Almighty is going to give it to me. That's all. Nobody has free will. The way you start thinking about yourself, the way the universe will remove all the trashy people away, all the negative people with their nonsense away, and then it will bring the right environment. Let me tell you another thing. Y'all know about the phone call that I got about when I ask a question where this house is located, and somebody called me from a wrong number, and it was like half a mile on the same road, a dead end from where a house that I wanted. I didn't even know the house was there until I went on Google Maps, and I say, oh, it's 14 minutes from here. It's in the deep woods. There it is. But I didn't know. But I asked, I would like to know where that house is at. And I like to know the surrounding of this house. It's a house that I look at on Realtor. So yesterday, I'm over here and I'm looking, just looking, I'm looking at homes in Tampa, Orlando, my kids are in Orlando, and Fort Myers. I'm looking at all that area, but I just don't feel it. Like, I don't like living in next to somebody right there. And no, I don't like that. I don't like these subdivision communities. No. To hell with that. I lived in a golf community. It's called the police on me for playing music too loud all the time. So I say, that's why your words are spells. Your words will receive answers, if you want to put it that way. I say, should I buy the house? Again, right now I don't have the money, but I already asked the universe the universe is going to bring everything on time. And I say, should I move to Florida, or should I just get a house deep in the woods, the house that I want? If it's that one, it's that one. That's all. And then I was sleeping and I got a phone call from the same number that called me the time that I asked, hey, where is this house located at? I wonder where this house is located and wonder what's around the house. And they coming from a wrong number, half a mile on the same dead end road that this house is at. So they called again yesterday, woke me up, and I didn't pick up the phone because I recognized the number. I say, I already knew. It was the Almighty letting me know. No, you gotta live in the deep woods. Stay away from the subdivision and do not go. Do whatever you do. Do not move to Florida. Buy no property down there. No nothing. Go in the woods. You have to stay in the woods for some reason. That's the message that I received from the answer that I put. Should I move to Florida and live in a subdivision that I'm no, or live in the woods, deep, my home where I want it to be, away from everybody, where I want it to be? In the universe, again, that phone call came in again. Why? Because I ask and you receive answers. The thing is that a lot of people ask for things that they don't want, and they ask for problems and they receive more problems. When their life is falling apart, they're concentrating on all the problems instead of where you want to be. And I'm telling you, I had one time back in 2012, I think it was. I remember I went to a dealership and I'm looking at Mercedes Benz and stuff, and I'm like, I can't get one of these cars right now. I gotta get this Jeep. I need this Jeep for work. This car, I just can't. But I wanted one. I sat in it and I want one. I want one. I want a Mercedes. That's all I said. I want it. But I said it with the feeling, truly feeling that I really want it. No problem. I couldn't get it. I bought the Jeep. Around 8 months later, I made a business deal. I made a lot of money. And I went to New Jersey to buy me. I just went to New Jersey to make a business deal. And that's it. And I said, I'm going to buy me a car. I'm going to give me a Jaguar. That's all I said. I went to the dealership. I'm looking at the Jaguar. I drove it. I didn't like it. And we'll never buy a Jaguar. And then I left. I was leaving. And I made a wrong turn. I don't know how I made that wrong. It wasn't a wrong turn. It was God saying, you're going to turn over here, knucklehead. And I did. And there was a dealership. And I saw that Mercedes. And I went. And I said, how much? And he told me the exact price, the exact money I had cash in my pocket. I said, I want to test it. I get in the car. As soon as I turn the car and I pull out, I already knew I was buying it. That was my car. That's it. I went around the block. I take it. I paid cash for it. I left. When I got to the apartment, I parked. And I say, Oh, look, there's a CD changer. I didn't even know I had a CD changer in the glove compartment. So I look and there's a CD that's burned. You know, like they used to burn CDs on lime wire. And then, oh, it's a burned CD. And I played it, and it was a song, Sacrifice by Elton John. Now you're saying, what does that mean? What that means is 10 days before that, I was sitting in my sister's house with my iPad, and I saw, like, it was like a piece of the song, a commercial, and they played that song, like a little piece of it. And I'm like, who sings that? Who sings that? I was trying to find the song. Google, Google, Google's like, I do not understand what you're saying. Learn some English. I'm just kidding on that. So again, it's like, Google, and I didn't know who it was. I said, who's this song? It's so beautiful. But when I bought that Mercedes-Benz, that CD was there. Good Lord knows I'm telling you the truth. Do you see? I asked for the Mercedes around 8 months before. Gave it to me. Gave me a way better one. And I asked for that song 10 days before. I was looking for it with the feeling. I wanted it, but I had the feeling. I wanted. I'm trying to sing the song on Google. I'm hitting the thing, and Google's like, I don't know what you're saying. No match. And I'm like, who sings this song? I want this song. I want it. But I wanted it with the feeling. You see the feeling when you want something. Like if you want some ice cream, think about ice cream right now. Think about it. You want an ice cream. What does it feel to have that ice cream right now? To be licking on that ice cream cone. Number one, let me tell you something. Mr. Softy ice cream cones with sprinkles in New York. Number one in the world. Nobody can ever beat them. They're number one. So you ever go to New York, you see an ice cream truck, Mr. Softy, get you an ice cream cone with the sprinkles and remember me. You will remember me because it's that good. Again, it's the feeling. You got to put the feeling. I wanted it. But they tell you, no, say you already have it. I already have this. I already have it. Oh, yeah. No. I want it. And put the feeling with no doubt of faith. That's the key. Boom. Boom. Works every time. Give it time. Don't be looking for it. No. Live your life. When things happen, you might get a flat tire in your car. You might have a car problem. Anything. Don't see it as something bad. Look and say, what kind of blessing is this giving me? What kind of... Bless it. Bless it with something good. And watch. I tell people all the time, we condemn our own self. We build our own prisons by putting a prison cell in our minds and our brains. This is how relationships and everything collapse because we concentrate on things we shouldn't. I'm telling you. So again, there you go. It's a long video, but I just told you. I want it. I want it. Me, you know what I want? What I really, really want every time I think about it? I want a 1970 something Mercedes 300D. You know, the diesel one. I want one of those, and I want it with under 100,000 miles. It looks brand new. That's what I want. And I want it to be one owner. And I really, really want it. You see, I'm putting the feeling of what it would feel like to have that car. Boom. It's done. I already put it out. Right here, I just did a manifestation. That's one of my favorite cars, by the way. Those old diesel Mercedes. I love them. I love the way how they start, the way they run. I like the noise of the engine. I like that. Yeah, you ain't catch me in one of those electric cars. Psst, not me. So, there you go. That's how you do it. You see how I just did it? I want it. I want it, and I put it with the feeling like I really, really want it. And I'm going to get it. I will have it. I got faith in it. I'm going to have it. Just like I spoke, and I got my John Deere tractors on my window. It's okay. This that I'm living here, this is a manifestation that I did, and it came. It is what it is. And if that's the house the universe is going to give me, the money will be provided, everything will be provided, and I will end up there with no doubt because that's how it is. I ask. If there's something better will come. The universe knows best. Again, thanks for watching. This is Michael, and subscribe.